Okay, here's the thing. I have a little backstory about my sins. I hope that it doesn't trigger anybody, but this is like a trigger alarm because it might just be like a real situation for somebody else. So Mary's mom is pregnant, and this pregnancy is kind of unwanted. Um, Maddox here is her husband, and this is not her first husband. This is literally her second husband. She lost her ex-husband, that is Mira's dad, and when he died, he had no way, she had no idea how to run the family. She got easily overwhelmed. The responsibility left behind for her was just like she has no job, so she was just comfortable because they were rich and everything, and then she excessively spent, had no way to manage things around the house. And then when it finally finished and she knew she was poor and broke and everything, Maddox was around to save her. But it was under some conditions because Maddox is not someone new to her. Paula was Maddox's high school crush, but then when he heard that she married somebody else, he got mad and left the town because of her and left for the city. There he married somebody else, and then when he realized that she couldn't bear him kids, he divorced her and did away with her. Then he decided to come back to the town, and then fortunately for him, because this is for his like advantage, he met Paula, and when Paula saw him, it was unavoidable to open up about her situation to Maddox because he's an old friend. She did know that he had a crush on her, but she wasn't really feeling him like that. So when Maddox saw that she was in need of help, he offered his wings to kind of protect her, but then wanted her to marry him and bear him children. So Paula didn't really like the idea of bearing children, but at that point in time, it was way better than living on the streets or being poor. Yeah, so she said okay to that. She got married. That is how Mira's life transformed from rich to poor and then suddenly rich again. And that is why when they moved in together, the family dynamic was a little bit weird, because Paula became hot-headed, always wanted Mira to keep in being her best behavior because she did sense that it might just become that she might be the reason why something could go wrong in the family. So she always wanted her to be in her best behavior. They wanted her to study law, something good, that will be presentable to other people because he was rich and he had so many connections. And then Maddox just doesn't like Mira naturally. Mira was just a person that Maddox would say, you don't belong to me. I did not father you, so I'm not your father. Just don't be in my way and stuffs like that. And Mira never felt welcome in the house. And then she lived with this man who is totally a stranger to her, never wanting to know anything about her. But I mean, she grew wary of him. She got scared of him, and her mom wasn't even helping the case. She was not just nice and sweet to her anymore. So she just felt like, okay, she's just like a warm person. Mira's just like a really warm, welcoming person. She has no issue, and she always wanted to make sure that she's doing the right thing. So she just had to kind of focus on what they wanted her to do, and that was how, that the family dynamic was kind of, at that point. But then when she got pregnant for Alfred, the man wasted no time to kick her out. Like, he let her go. And then Paula, her mom, was disappointed, massively disappointed. She had this little disgust on her face and like a little bit, I don't know, I wouldn't say disgust practically, but she just was massively disappointed because she made it clear to her she should be in her best behavior, and this was how she responded, and that really made her feel bad. But then she was powerless. She couldn't save her daughter, because Maddox told her or maybe threatened her that he's gonna throw her out together with her if if she opposes his decision. And then Paula was like, okay, well, I'm I'm not gonna do that because she can't risk it, leaving this whole wealth, all in the name of being a mother to Mira. And that was just so bad of her. And Mira was really heartbroken, and that's how she ran to Alfred. So that's pretty much the story.